Hi guys, my name is Lelasophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things interiors, then I have some fun videos for you. You guys, today, okay, I have a little tiny unboxing from Miss Phoebe Philo. This is my second piece from her, and I'm honestly so excited to show you. But first and foremost, if you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at Lelasophia Jewelry. I put out videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. I did indeed get a small little thing from Phoebe Philo. I honestly was not expecting it. I assumed each one of the drops I'll try to look kind of as quickly as possible. Again, there is no set like time as to when she's been dropping. The first time I think was 11 a.m. where I am in New York, and then it was way later in the day the second drop, and then this most recent drop was like 9 a.m. So I was a little bit like, oh my goodness, what just happened? Okay, we need to check out the website. And honestly, I was totally surprised when I saw these because I said, wait a second, I was absolutely, quite frankly, to be totally honest, not planning on spending any money. I was not planning on buying a piece. And then these came onto the website, and honestly, they sold out like immediately, especially because the first couple kind of filterings in, not even necessarily just the drops, but the first installment of her first collection has had a few restocks here and there. And so throughout the day, I was like, I wonder if people will be canceling. I wonder if they'll kind of re-up the stock. And somehow at the very end of the day, I think it was even like actual nighttime of the day of the second collection drop, it somehow got restocked. I pressed checkout so quickly, and don't quote me on this because this is today. It could be sold out by the time this video goes live, but it's possible that they are actually still in stock. And I'm sure most of you guys are gonna know exactly what these are. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and open. It comes in this really, which I must say, very luxe, very hardy, very heavy Phoebe Philo box, which is really cool. It's kind of the inverted logo. You also get, there's her real newest Phoebe Philo black and white logo right there. So this is all that came in my nice little DHL box. And are we ready for this? Clearly it is a pair of sunglasses. But which pair exactly is the question. Honestly, I have been loving, I'm not going to lie, I have a lot of sunglasses and optical glasses, but specifically the Phoebe Philo dust cloth is actually very luxe and very good. I use it for all my glasses now, so this is great to have another. Just a little embossed or debossed, I always get confused, logo at the bottom, which is really nice, and this case is very, very nice. And okay, I'm very excited to show these to you. These are, again, the Peak sunglasses, but in the striped tortoise shell. You guys, these are kind of stunning. Look at that. They're so beautiful. The light is probably gonna give like a very weird contrast to it just with the filming lights. But these are very light, very airy, and they're actually almost like a little bit gray brown, even on like the kind of translucent parts. These are kind of stunning. And the moment of truth. Okay, I know that I already have the black ones, but do we love them? I'm gonna get up really close. Okay, zooming in. What do you guys think? Ooh. ASMR. Okay, this is not my thing, so I'm not gonna embarrass myself. You guys, I think I love them. Look at the really cool stripes on the side. I feel like I haven't ever seen that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen sunglasses that are like an actual striped tortoise shell. And then on the front, it's much more subtle. So that's kind of a really cool juxtaposition of kind of a very subtle tortoise shell, more traditional as you'd know it. There we go. Let's get real close. And then the stripes on the side. I'm loving this. And then actually, because they're translucent, you can see all of the details there on the side. And then of course, there we go. Can we see that? The Phoebe Philo logo, which is again, really nice and hidden yet pronounced. I know, totally oxymoronic, but you guys, I'm kind of obsessed with these. And for some reason, I know I have the black ones, which I'll show us to compare in a second, but I don't know, something in me was immediately like, yes, I think I might be needing these. Like I get my highlighter on my sunglasses, so this is embarrassing, but Just to compare the two, these are the new tortoiseshell on top and the black on the bottom. Excuse the ring light, but I thought it was fun to show. And probably in this light, they look not as contrasting, but these are much lighter than I even imagined. Let me see if I can hit it. Yeah, there we go. You see how it's quite translucent? It's actually so pretty in the sunlight. I kind of can't wait to wear these. Just to compare the backs, I think there you can see the difference a lot more. Like, look at how cool the striped tortoise shell is with just like the classic very edgy black versions. You guys, I'm kind of loving these. Okay, one last look. I feel like I'm very, very, very excited to hear everybody's thoughts down below. I know it's like so excessive to have two pairs of sunglasses. Am I crazy? Or like these ones are kind of fitting me better. It might be with that thing. Are these acetate? Sunglass experts tell me down below. I'm a jewelry expert, not at all sunglasses, but it might just be because the way that the acetate is like probably slightly different per pair. These ones are fitting me like even better than my black ones. I definitely might need to take my black ones to an eyeglass or sunglass specialist. That would be really easy because these are like, why are these more comfortable? What is going on? I'm kind of obsessed. I can even put them on the top of my head, which does not look good on camera, but it looks better in real life, I swear. But wait, not me falling in love with these on camera. I kind of love them. Let's do one last look of that tortoise shell. I know a few of you guys I sent these to and I was like, you might need these. These are really actually so cool. I am very, very, very grateful to have these now in my little growing sunglass collection. Who knew? And then I guess the biggest question, not only just for myself, more so from everybody down below, I would love to know what is on everybody's wish list. If anybody is interested in anything from Phoebe Philo, I feel like I do actually have a couple of things that I'd be interested in. First of all, I'm obsessed with the Bombay sunglasses, but do we see these cheeks? It wouldn't work. I've gone over that ad nauseum. It's really embarrassing, but yeah, sadly there are some sunglasses that just won't work for me. You will not pass the smile test. Someone like Mary from Mary's Room, oh my God, dude, those just look so good on you. I am jealous. I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm super jealous. Same thing with, I'm actually gonna go maybe Thursday, I think, to Bergdorf's to try on the Tom Ford sunglasses because I think they're so chic. They're so cool. I'm nearly 99.99999% that they're not gonna work on my face shape, but you know, you never know. So I'm gonna go try in person. But the Bombay sunglasses, if I could, I think I would have gotten those already because I'm also obsessed with the new shade Fume, which is like, I assume smoke. It literally is like a smoky gray with a hint of brown, but it's a little opaque, a little translucent. Again, we love oxymorons in this channel. I love those and I'm a little jealous of everybody who can buy those. I really, really like those. And I have to say, Phoebe Philo is absolutely like scratching the itch of those really cool muddled colors, the color called Dun in some of the bags. I'm obsessed. Honestly, here is my little mini wish list because there are two pairs of shoes. I'm a little scared. One of them was in the first drop that is no longer on the website, but the heels, I know. Some people would call them clompers or hooves. The heels with like the square but almost ergonomic toe tip part, however you say that, but then in the brown pony hair. Am I sad? Like, should I have gotten those, guys? Did I make a mistake? Because I kind of love them and I was thinking to myself, I don't need them. I literally have 3 pairs of heels and I never wear them. I live in New York City. It's like, I wear heeled boots, okay? You don't really do heels here unless you're that girl, unless you're like, have heels in your bag to go to the office or to go to an event, but like, it's just you know, I'm not about to be walking my dog in high heels, but I was like, for my birthday, those could work and now they're no longer on the website. So I don't know if I made a total mistake or if they'll be kind of reintroduced every once in a while. Also, I don't think they're on the website. I could be wrong. I could do a little actual type in search. Those were kind of my favorites. I know, controversial. I know, I'm sure they were like very split opinion wise. I'm sure a lot of people would call them very man repelling shoes. I thought they were so sexy. I thought that they were so dope, so different. And I have tabbies, so you know, it's kind of a vibe. Oh, and then there are like, again, I might have messed up. I might have totally messed up, but there was a pair of loafers, I think with a little fringe detail, like the heeled loafers, that I can do in the first drop that I don't think I see on the website anymore. Those I maybe should have gotten. Totally unpopular opinion. I love the loafer heels. I live for the loafer heels. I think they're so cool. Again, where am I going? I have a very curated, very small shoe collection because I realized I live in New York City. I have curated the bejesus out of my footwear collection because it's pieces that I actually wear and I'm comfortable walking a mile or two in because that's what we do here. Even at night to go to dinner, it's kind of the vibes all day around. But those loafers, could you imagine those with a split hem legging? It's me. It's me all the way. And then the biggest question that I know somebody might have for me, but I more so want to hear your opinions and if anybody has anything on their wish list because the bags. Okay, I have to say that the Kit Kabas bag, again, clearly there's a theme here, and the brown pony hair has probably been my favorite Phoebe Philo bag so far. It also is probably the style that I think we've seen the most, but I just really, there was something specifically about the brown pony hair that I thought was gorgeous. I think Michelle Wang has that exact one. Did she get in the black? I can't remember exactly, but when she unboxed it, I said, yep, exactly. Maybe it's Rosie Huntington Whiteley that has it. I can't remember, but it's honestly very, very, very cool. Here are my thoughts. Here are my thoughts because I've actually had some side conversations with a lot of you guys and I love it so much. I'm so grateful. In my world, again, also speaking as a designer myself, even though my brand is obviously, you know, one millionth of a size of something like Phoebe Philo, or especially the designers that she's used to designing for, I'm a little tiny, you know, I'm a speck in the larger scheme of things. As a designer, I do understand wanting to set the tone first. With my first two collections, I wanted to make it very known what my brand was about. Those first two collections still are kind of what I use to base everything off of. I had so many other ideas for collections that have now come to fruition, but in that time, it's like I knew that there was a place that I had to start in order to lay the actual foundation. Like, it sounds so cliche, but it really is true because if you don't lay the foundation down for a brand, like I didn't want, if I had just come out with my bangles at first and there really wasn't any like concrete meaning behind them, it's a lot more abstract. They're based off of like landscapes and trips that I've taken versus like actual ancient artifacts. In my case, my first two collections were inspired by my grandmother's tattoos and the practice of Amazigh Moroccan tattooing. That's like a concrete idea. You can Google that, you can look that up on Pinterest, you know what I mean. You see the vibe, you see everything. There's a lot of ancient Arab art in my DNA, but if I had just come out with these bangles, people would have been like, okay, is this girl competing with Prunus and Alice Wace and just gonna have chunky gold that's super organic? So is that what makes her different? And so that I strategically did as my third collection, and this, I do not know why I'm making this about me. I'm more so actually comparing the fact that I really, really think people are not giving enough time to allow Phoebe Philo to build her foundation, build what she really, really, really wants to be her heritage pieces that then will design, you know, will add upon there. Also, just to be very, very honest, okay? Some of the pieces, which I'm gonna get to in a second, some of the pieces that maybe have either like, there's been a hint of in the background of a storyboard, image, you know, inspo pic before, like, you have to start somewhere and you need to invest in your work yourself. So she might be making the pieces that either she knows needs to sell, that she knows will sell, or that are just not simpler to make, but are just kind of like base level, again, foundation, very heritage level pieces. And there is a bag that we have yet to see that this is the one that I'm waiting for. Because in the very first, like one of the first few like very quick image storyboards is, I don't know why I'm calling that, but it kind of is like, it's giving mood board, storyboard from her in those like very rapid fire images. One of them had a pouch bag like in the corner on a desk or on a table or something. And that I said, please let this be a drop. We have yet to see a piece like that. I'm sure there are other pieces that I've totally missed that we have not seen yet. And so I really, really think it's not that she's holding back or she's kind of lost her voice. I really think that she's just setting the pure foundation with these first, maybe even several years of collections. Let's not forget that it took the row, I think about 5-ish years, maybe let's say 4, because they started their brand in 2006, then their first bag collection was in 2011, but it probably previewed into 2010, something like that. So let's not forget that that's such a good example of a brand who probably has very similar authentic DNA, meaning they just want their brand to be as authentic of a showcase of their true inner styles, but then, you know, reworked into a mass collection slash collections for years to come. So let's not forget, you know? I'm sure there are still a lot of brands, like look at Carven. I still refresh the Carven website trying to see when this new collection is going to be releasing. Like, there's so much that goes into it. There's so many financial aspects that go into it that I certainly will never understand, again, just at the scale that it's at. So I'm thinking giving her some time. But I will say I'm very excited for that pouch bag, and I am really excited for her to start like actually, I'm sure she's already found her voice, but really speaking her voice in a way, design voice wise. But most of all, I'm very excited to hear all of your thoughts. And honestly, selfishly, I cannot wait to hear what you guys think of my new sunnies. It's perfect timing because it's actually so nice out this week in New York. So these bad boys will absolutely be used, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much as always for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye guys.